Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and today we are doing the 2022 pre-order, my figure lineup, kind of seeing what I will be picking up this upcoming year. And I am very excited and very worried for my wallet. I feel like I've kind of been getting better at settling down. I've already had this like my first year into officially hardcore figure collecting. I feel like I have settled down a lot since last year when I first started collecting. I feel like I really understand the process and the delays, everything a bit more better. I do plan on making a video kind of like maybe like the top 10 things I learned from figure collecting, or how to not make those same mistakes. I plan on making a video like that, kind of talking about what to expect if you do want to start getting to it. I know there's a lot of videos like that out there, but I feel like I went in very blindly. I learned a lot. I made a lot of mistakes throughout that, so I feel like I might have some value to be able to give you guys if you do want to start getting into collecting figures, which maybe you don't, it's expensive. Save yourself now. I'm kidding, it's great, but it's, oof, it hurts. It hurts your wallet so much. I feel like I have a pretty set list for this year. It's always obviously subjected to change. You never know what's going to come out. Figure companies are just dropping things left and right now. So you never know what can change or what can happen, or if one month gets really heavy because of backups, might have to cancel some things. But we shall see. So let's go ahead and get right into it, and we're going to start obviously with the month of January. Okay, so I ordered from like 4 different places. My goal is to just get down to 2 to 3 places because it's kind of hard to keep up with. Some of the figures I'm actually also going to be talking about have already been released, but from the websites I ordered, which are American ones, they have not been. So I do know some of these have been released, but they're just not released for me. So that sucks. Alright, up first we have one that I'm incredibly excited about, and that is the Kaguya bunny from Bring, obviously in a 1/4 scale. She's so cute. She is personally my favorite from Love is War. I even like her more than Chica. I know that might not be a very popular opinion, but I adore her. She's one of my favorites. So I cannot wait to get her. I think they did such a fantastic job nailing a great pose for her and good facial expression, because I feel like it's still very like more, I guess, kind of classy, if that makes sense, and I feel it's very fitting for her character. And then staying in the same line of the 1/4 freeing bunnies, we also have Taiga from Toradora. I'm so excited to get her. I think they also did such a fantastic job on her character, or her pose and everything as well. I really, really like the white bunny suit choice, and I think the facial expression is perfect. Her little pose is perfect, and I'm very interested in how big she'll actually like be. Like, because I was surprised how small my Uzaki-chan was, so I'm very interested to see how small the type one will be. And then up next we have another one that I'm pretty excited about too, but I'm a little nervous because of the company. But we have the 1/7 scale Gojo from Eastream. It's one of the better looking Gojos that they have. Like, I feel like for some reason they butcher a lot of Gojos, but I really like this one, and I really like that it is inspired by one of the manga covers, so it was like a no-brainer. I feel like I had to get that. I really like the manga covers, so for them to kind of make a figure form of that was very exciting. So even though it's like kind of an interesting looking face, I still really like it, and I like that they did something like that. I like it when they stick to certain things like that, like with following the manga cover, or certain things that happen in like manga. So very excited for that one. And one that I know is out, but I don't have it, is the Mikasa Art FXJ Kotobukiya 1/8 scale one, the renewed version, or the re-released version. I want these figures so bad. They keep getting delayed, and like, because I think I ordered them from Crunchyroll because I had a coupon, even though I don't like Crunchyroll's packaging like at all, and I'm very nervous. it made the most sense for me to order all 3 of them, and I get free shipping and everything that way, so whatever. But I don't have any of them. And I think the Aaron one is already released on, like, even on Crunchyroll, and they still have not sent it to me, so I don't know what to do. I'm really stressed about that. But anyways, that's what I'm really hoping to get in January, even though I feel like it should have been here already. And then for a non-scale one, we have a little perching Shinobu. I think she is adorable, and she keeps getting backward too, so maybe one day I'll also get her, but she was super cute and one of my favorites that they had. And I don't have any Shinobu figures currently, because I'm just waiting for that right one. And I'm not sure which one I want. But I'm very excited to get that because I think she'll look super cute sitting on like some manga or like one of my shelves. So I'm excited to maybe one day get her too. Then another non-scale figure I got is the Nezuko. I believe she's a Fig Arts one. So it's like not a scale, but they're really good. I actually have Inosuke and Senjuro, which you will see in my upcoming, like, I think I'm doing like December, January kind of combined of what I got for that month figure wise. So they're back there chilling, you can kind of get a sneak peek. But I really liked how these ones turned out, and I loved how Nezuko and Tanjiro pair up. So, like, it looks so good, and I like that they don't take up a ton of space. So, and they're really fairly priced, but they look really nice. So I went ahead and got those because I was on the search for some Demon Slayer figures that weren't super expensive, but still I really want to collect Demon Slayer figures, but I haven't really loved a lot of them that have been out. So I'm very excited to have those, and I think that really like kind of it's enough for me right now currently out of the ones that I've seen for the current released Demon Slayer figures. So if they start making some more and some more interesting ones that also aren't stupidly priced and they actually look good, then I will definitely pick up more, but I'm very happy with what I have so far. So I have a couple Nendroids. We have the Miyamura from Horimiya. That one also got delayed. I know that one's also out too, and I cannot wait to have him. And I really want them to make a Hori because it just makes sense. I don't get why they only make one character, even if they are the more popular one, and not the other when I feel like they need their pair. Like, I think it's the same with kind of like the Tsukasa one from Fly Me to the Moon. They only made her, but they didn't make Nasa. Like, they need to complement each other. Like, why are we not doing that? So maybe one day they'll have that, but yeah, he also got delayed, but I'm very excited to have him. I love him. He is one of my favorite characters, so he will go perfect with my Horimiya shelf. Then we also have Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. I love it. Like, it's a little motorcycle. It's fantastic. And I went and got the one, because usually I do my Nendroids from Good Smile US because it's cheaper and it makes more sense for me to do that than go through Amiami. But I went and got him on Amiami because you have the actual like Majin, or the Majin logo. So, and I wanted that. Like, I feel like that really completes the character and how they actually look. So I wanted to get that for sure. So I'm very excited to have him. He's so cute. And I cannot wait for the other Tokyo Revengers ones to drop, because I'll definitely be picking them up. They're gonna be so cute. And lastly, we have this one. This one's so cute, but it is Hamtaro. I'm hoping it doesn't get delayed because it's already been released from Japanese source. So hopefully there's no, they didn't delay it before, so maybe, fingers crossed. This is actually going to be a Christmas gift from my aunt, so she paid for that one, which I'm very grateful for. Hamtaro is one of my like childhood favorite characters. I loved Hamtaro. I had a hamster and I named it Hamtaro. I was obsessed. So kind of getting that nostalgic feel, and it's just absolutely adorable. I'm very excited. It's so cute. February really stresses me out because a lot got pushed to it. So I'm hoping what is supposed to actually release in February gets pushed to other months, because otherwise it's really gonna suck, because a lot of my bunny figures got pushed. to February. So, and they're ones that I really, really do not want to cancel, so really hoping I don't have to. But we're gonna start off with the freeing, obviously 1/4 bunny scale, the re-released 02. I wish they would have put some tights on her, but I kind of like how it looks without it, at least with that body like suit cover like color that they chose, because I think the tights would have been a little too harsh. Or maybe they could have done white tights, that would have been really cute. But either way, this is the closest I was ever gonna get to a 02 bunny figure, so obviously I'm not letting that go, because I'm not doing this aftermarket problem again. But I think she actually looks really cute that way, so I'm not too mad about it. And hey, I'll take that over paying like $700 for her somewhere else, and I still think it works really well for her, so very excited for that one. And then another bunny girl that she got pushed to February but it's already released, and that is Yukimo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. From Kakegiri. I really suck at pronouncing anything from that show, but yes, it is the very, very either hated or loved bunny figure. I personally really like how she turned out. I mean, I'm not really that too picky or too hard to please with bunny figures. I'm getting better at being a little more picky with them, but I think she looks good. So I'm very excited to have her. She's very unique. I really liked her like style, so it was a must. And up next we have a 1/7 scale Sakuna by FNX. I think he looks great. He is either another one that you love or hate. His face does look weird from a certain angle, but I only plan on really putting him in one angle really anyways. And the way I kind of face my figures, you can really only see them from that angle. So I personally think it looks great, and I love that it's a scale. I know Fig Arts also did one recently that actually looks really, really good, and it's like only $77. So if you're looking for a cheaper one, I think that one looks great. I even contemplated it, but I'm just scared about the size, and I personally really like more of the details on this chair. I feel like it kind of pulls out his personality more in this scale figure, even though it's really, really expensive. This one I'm like, ooh. But there's great alternatives out there if you are looking for a really good Sakuna figure. But personally, I just really like this one, despite the weird face angle. But I think he just has that good, like, smug look that I'm just, like, obsessed with. So I'm sticking with this one. I'm sticking with him. Of course, as a true Gojo simp, I did buy the other very expensive, overpriced FNX 1/2. He is also a 1/7 scale, but literally the best figure face-wise, and even like pose-wise and everything. Insane. He may only be pretty much a noodle stopper, but the best face I've ever seen, and I have been obsessed with it. And since they had like the 1/1 scale at the showcase, and we were all just like, please, please, please make a figure, and the figure gods blessed us and made one. So it had to be done. Does it hurt me to pay that much money for it? Yes, yes it does. But it's just so beautiful. He is beautiful, and I'm completely obsessed with how that one turned out, so I had to do it. I had to do it. And then up next, which is also out, but I don't have, which is the Art FXJ Kotobukiya Levi figure that goes with the Aaron and Mikasa one. It's just so good. It's just so good. I had to. I wish it was in my hands already, but this is one of the best Levi figures, so I'm very excited to have that, and I cannot wait to pair them up. Like, they're gonna look so good together. So up next, some other ones that I also haven't released. I feel like all of these are like just things that should have already been here, but they're not. Is the Megumin and Yunyun the China dress light novel versions. They're 1/7 scale, and they are so beautiful, and I cannot wait to have them. I see other people posting them online, and I'm like, yes, I made a good choice getting both. They are beautiful and so precious, and I love how they contrast with each other, like the pink and the red. so good. I feel like it also really shows their personalities. So I cannot wait to get those, and they're just gonna look so cute. And then a figure that was supposed to release in December is the Day I Became a God Hina figure. She's so cute. She's precious. I feel like I'm really happy that I still got her, but like I feel like my hype of the show kind of wore off and then I kind of forget about it. But it's still a really beautiful figure, and I already paid for it, so it's staying. And I know I'm gonna love it when it gets here. It's just the hype of the show kind of wore off. But I can't wait to get that either though. Still, she's precious, and I love the concept that they did, like kind of a picture frame. I love when they add like those extra little details, so can't wait to get her. We do have a Gyu figure coming out. He is Best Boy. He's the 1/8 scale by Aniplex. This one keeps getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, so we might see it by spring. But it is probably my favorite figure of him. I really like the added like water details and everything. I think they did a fantastic job with this one, so this is to me the best Gyu, so I hope it's worth waiting for. And then in February we have a Kita Nendroid to go with my Haikyuu boys. He was another one that's supposed to release in December, but things happen. But I'm very excited to get him. He's so cute. Right, so in March we have a Radio Ava cow. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm just gonna put the name and the figure up here. It's a 1/7 scale Radio Eva figure. I think his droop is just on point, and I can't wait for the Radio Ava 2 version of him to come out, because I really like his drip the most in that one. So I cannot wait to get to that, and I can't wait till they announce that, get a prototype or something going. So, because I think the second round just looks almost 10 times better, and it should for the price up increase that they did. So I'm very excited for that, but I also still really like this one, and I cannot wait to get that too. It just looks so fresh. I love the streetwear look. It's so good. And then we have the Yai Sakura 1/7 scale. I believe it's a wedding dress version, but she's like on a swing, and it's beautiful, and I'm obsessed with like pretty much all her figures. I wish I had a chance to get her like kind of like original one that like everyone was like going crazy over, but I have not had luck with that, and I'm pretty satisfied with this one. So I just think it's beautiful. Like they do such good jobs with hers that I'm just completely obsessed, and I want all of them, and she's just such a cute character. So I can't wait to get that one, but I'm a little worried about the shipping. I also have another big set of bunny figures coming out too, but we have Rias and Kwamiko. I don't think I said that right, but they're from High School DxD, and these are some of the few like cast-off ones that Freeing has done. So I think they look fantastic too without the stockings, so I'm not too disappointed that I don't have to pay $1,000 to get the ones with the stockings, because these ones are beautiful still. I am obsessed, and I cannot wait to get them. I keep seeing people post pictures of them, and I'm just like, come home to me, ladies, come home. And then we also have another bunny scale, and it is the Elizabeth from 7 Deadly Sins. I've never even watched 7 Deadly Sins, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even sure I'm gonna like it. But she just looks so unique, and I think they did such a good job kind of doing a good job representing her like original outfit and making it into a bunny form. And I am obsessed with any of the ones that they add those little details to. So I'm just like, I can't bring myself to cancel her, so I think she's gonna have to stay. But it just looks cute. I think they did such a good job. Like, she really looks like her character, and like easily identifiable and not just super generic. So right, I just couldn't say that. And then up next we have this poor figure that has almost been pushed back an entire year. Is the Jean Bart 1/7 scale by Wings. It's just so beautiful. And I didn't realize how like into very like powerhouse looking, like classy dressed women who like with their champagne and all their little fancy like beautiful dresses and just look so classy. I didn't realize I really like how all those figures look. I've had to stop myself from getting so many characters that I don't know, like from Girls Frontline, some more Azur Lane ones, because they just look so good. Like, I love that, like they're like sneaky classy looking, like they're gonna take you for all your money and kill you later. They look so cool. They just look like a girl boss, and I want them all, but I can't have them all because they're expensive. So for now, shoes will have to do. There's so many more I want if I have more money. Which I don't think I will. I would love to pick up some more, because you cannot tell me that this is not the epitome of sex appeal. And then we have a Nendroid. As much as I love this character, no matter how many times I try to enunciate his name right, I cannot. So I will just throw it up on the screen. But I love him, and I had to get the pre-order bonus with him. It's perfect. And I cannot wait. I think they do such cool pre-order bonuses with a lot of the JoJo Nendroids, so I've been picking up more than I was anticipating because they just look so good. So, of course I had to. He is one of my favorite characters, and that pre-order bonus was just too good to pass up. Alright, for the month of April, we have a V-Singer. I don't listen to V-Singers. I don't know anything about this. But she is just so beautiful, and like the base that they made was just too beautiful to say no to. I mean, I love it when the lights light up. I have hesitated on canceling this one so many times because I'm like, you need to stop buying so many characters you don't know. Just because they're pretty don't mean you need them. And I cannot pull the trigger. It's that light addition that they added. But she's beautiful. She's perfect. She's a 1/8 scale. She's my good smile. And I like a lot of good smile figures. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at that dress. You can't tell me that this isn't a beautiful figure. So, I think I'm gonna stick with her. Even though I know nothing about it. Just, she's too beautiful. And then up next we have the 1/7 Shoshu. She is the original character by Wings. She is the epitome of everything I love about kind of the tactical wear with a mix of like traditional like Japanese clothing. It's beautiful. I almost didn't pre-order her because I was like, I need to stop buying so many original characters. Like, I need to stick with what I know. I need to behave myself. I keep breaking that rule. But I just like could not stop thinking about her. I was obsessed. She is what I love with the samurai swords. She looks classy but like sexy. I love the hat, the hair. Everything about this figure was everything I love. So I had to do it, and it looked like she was getting a lot of love, and I'm glad I did because she I think she sold out of her pre-orders, or at least they closed them pretty quickly. She's too cute. This is like, I just love this. I love anything with like samurai swords. They just look so good, and she just looks perfect. And surprise, surprise, we have another 1/4 freeing bunny, and it is Alice from Food Wars. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love it. I need to stop buying so many bunny figures, but like, they keep putting out some bangers. Like, how can I stop? I haven't even got to the point in Food Wars that she's in. But I've just sold, like, I love her look and like her haircut and everything, so I had to do it. And then for Nendroids, we have the Fugo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure of Golden Wind, and he just came with the most perfect bonus, which was the turtle. So I had to. I don't really like love his Nendroid per se, or really love his character. Like, he's okay, but that turtle, that turtle was it. Literally the only selling point. Next up is May, and there's so many good ones coming out, but I really hope they get pushed back, because there's just too many good ones that I'm like, I just really cannot cancel. Like, I've been looking forward to them. I have to keep them. The first one is Masato and Pinpin, and it's being made by Mega House. Doesn't look like it's like a scale figure, so it's like a non-scale, but it looks so cute. And I really adore her character in Pinpin. I mean, come on. That's really the selling point here. But it's so cute, so it was just too hard to say no. But, I mean, come on. Come on. And then we finally got a scale of my girl, Katarina, from My Nice Life as a Villainess. The way I wanted this so bad. And I'm so glad they made one, and it's really good. It is more based off of the light novel kind of illustrate, or the kind of design and illustration, as opposed to more of the manga and anime. But it still looks so good. I think it does such a good job with her personality, but it is a 1/7 scale FNX, so of course it's expensive. Of course. But she is a character I adore so much, so I had to do it. FNX, just, those ones are really getting me. Apparently they are making some bangers. But, I mean, come on. They did such a good job and added so many good details without, like, overdoing it, in my opinion. So, if we could only make the boys, I'm begging you, please, please, please make Prince Alan. Please, please, manifest that. I'll take any of them, but that's my husband. I need him. So, I'd love to see more characters, but this is a step in the right direction. I'm surprised we even got it, to be honest. Next, I feel like everyone has just been going crazy over this one, and rightfully so, because I've been waiting and waiting since they released the prototype. And it is the 1/7 scale Zaki-chan's mom, made by Wave, and I love Wave's figures. Like, they're always like big and like well done, in my opinion. I love them, so I cannot wait for this one to come out. She is in a cow print bikini. You get 2 faces, 2, count them 2, and they're so good. Like, come on, mommy. This is literally a MILF. I love these MILF characters. But she is perfect, and I cannot wait to get her. Like, the thickness is just fantastic. I'm obsessed with this one. I could not wait for this one. And I can't wait for it to come out. Up next we have the 1/7 scale Asuna figure from Evolve. And it is probably one of my favorite Asuna figures that I have ever seen. And she's got a lot. She's got a variety of choices. But to me, this one is perfect because I feel like it, 1, shows her personality, 2, has an amazing base, 3, that hair, and it just looks so good. And I love the white plunge suit. So this was like a no-brainer to me. Like, if I try to avoid really getting too many of the same character unless I completely love them. And this is the Asuna figure that I'll have, other than the Radio Ava, because those ones are just dope in their own way. But this one is just perfect for the more classic look, or the more, I guess, anime actual wear look. I'm very excited to see how that one's going to turn out, but Revolt does a pretty good job, so I'm very, very excited. It was supposed to actually come out in January, but it got pushed all the way back to May. So I have what will be my first binding bunny, and I'm very excited to get her. And she is this beautiful, beautiful girl. Like, she's so cute. I like could not stop thinking about her. So I was like, I have to. I just had to bite the bullet and do it. But she's so cute. The white, like, thigh highs, beautiful. Her outfit, her smile. She just looks so happy, and I really like her, like, little, like, sitting pose. It's so cute. I cannot wait to get her. She will always stay clothed in my home. But I do love the options of cast-offs. I just like that little added hidden gem. Like, ooh, it's a secret. One is really, really gonna hurt the wallet, of course, because it's an Eastream Shibuya Scramble figure, and it is the 1/7 scale Mai one. Now, anything for my Queen Mai, that's literally the only reason. I've tried to not get a ton of these figures because obviously they're very expensive and not always the best, but I just could not pass this up. I think she looks adorable, and I'm really hoping they pull it off. I'm gonna be so sad if they do not pull it off, because this is one of the best my figures that I've seen. I do think it's incredibly overpriced. I would love if they would have even just sold her without the background, but we can't always get what we want here. So I still think it's fantastic, and I'm really wondering how big it's gonna be because I'm trying to figure out where I will even put it. That's why I'm like trying not to buy so many massive scales, but man, it's tough. And of course we have the 1/7 scale Myothos Mary figure from Kakagure. This is one of the best figures that I've ever seen. I have not even watched the show. Am I gonna own 2 figures of these characters? Yes. But I feel like even if you haven't watched the show, it's really hard to pass up this design. It is incredible. And Myothos is like always making fantastic figures. So you just know you're not going to be disappointed. And the price, I don't know how they pull off that price for how much detail they put into this, but they amaze me every time. So I cannot wait to get this one. She is stunning, and I think you can display it like laying flat or sitting up. I'll probably do sitting up because it's safe space and that way you can see her. But it's the coolest piece that I think I have ever seen. So I'm very excited for that. I have another figure that just keeps getting pushed back and back, and I'm pretty sure it got pushed back an entire year at this point. But it is the Chica figure. She is a 1/7 scale and she is by Fat Company. I'd love to see her one day. She is one of the best Chicas. She's so cute, and I think she'd look so good with the rest of them. I just want her already. Like the pose, everything's adorable. And man, with how many delays has gotten, I am hoping this is one of the best figures I will ever look at in my entire life. In June, which is my birthday month, it's also kind of stacked. But first up we have one that I could not even pronounce an ounce of any of this. But it's this, and it's adorable, and it comes with a fantastic pre-order bonus. That's kind of what like also sold me on it. I'm like, it's kind of dope. And it just looks so good. I love these figures from this game that I've never even played. They're just too cool to pass up. I actually have like a few more throughout the year that I got because they like deliver with the base, the paint job, the details, the poses, like everything about it is so cool and unique that I just get like swept up into it. I'm like, you know what? I'm in. I have to. Unfortunately this one is not on my figure collection, so I couldn't add it to my thing. I don't think any of them are, because I think they might be like Chinese or something, and I'm not 100% sure though. But either way, these are some cool pieces. Alright, up next is a Millennium figure. I have been searching high and low for the perfect Millennium figure for me. She has a lot of cute ones, but I think this one overall really shows her personality, and it is a 1/7 scale by Fat Company. With it being Fat Company, we might not see it till next year, but you know. This one I think is just fantastic. Like, I love her outfit. Obviously they stick with the original look. I love that she has like a little bit of honey and that she is sitting on Rimuru. It's perfect. I think this one to me is the epitome of Million. So I cannot wait to get this one. She's just too cute. We have a Genshin Impact character. I'm not gonna butcher her name either, but she's a 1/7 scale and she is absolutely stunning. Every ounce of this figure is stunning. I don't even play Genshin, but man, they make some beautiful characters and beautiful figures. So of course I had to. I feel like the box is gonna be absolutely massive. It had to be a single shipment. I feel like it's gonna be like $100 or $200 just to ship her, and she's already very expensive. But I'm so captivated by this figure. Like, out of all of the ones that they released, if I had to cancel all the rest and only keep one, I would keep her, because she is so unique, and like they really knocked it out of the park with this one. Like, the other ones are good, but this one just hits different. Up next, of course, it's another My figure. It is the re-released 1/7 scale Aniplex one. I mean, we had to. Like, this is literally the epitome of the show. Like, this pose, the look, it's adorable. I cannot wait to get her, and I'm so glad they re-released her because I was not about to pay that aftermarket price, no matter how much I love her. But I'm so hyped for this one. I have so many mice at this point, but I just love her so much. Also in June, we have one of my favorite vampires, a Nendroid of Cause. I love him. He is one of my favorites. He's horrible. Like, I get it. But he's so beautiful. Like, I was like so swooned. Like, I was almost rooting for him. Like, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. And like, Joseph's my favorite, so for me to be kind of rooting against him. But Cars is beautiful. Dude, I would have been swooned. He could have killed me. And swoon. But I mean, come on. Like, they did such a good job. If only that was like an actual scale though. The next Android, thank God there was a re-release, but it is Kenma from Haikyuu. Oh my goodness, it's gonna look so cute with Kyoto. So I'm very excited to have them be able to pair up together. I love it when I can actually have like the Android pairs, because I don't really have them. They're all kind of just like individuals. So I can't wait to get more pairs, but that re-release was so well timed. So on to July. The first one we have is, surprise surprise, a one for the money from Free, but it's Shion from the time I got reincarnated as slime. A stunner. She's gonna be massive. She's a stunner though. That purple suit, they knew what they were doing. They did a good job. So she is a must-have. And then we also have another Radio Eva. We have Shinji. Kind of on the fence about keeping this one because I think he kind of looks boring. It's not my favorite, and I much prefer the Radio Eva 2 version of him, even though that's not out yet. But I just like the style that they went with more. The one that they have is pretty plain. Like, I feel like I'm gonna keep this, but I don't know. I'm very on the fence about it. But that aftermarket can just be so rough, so I'm like scared to cancel. I'm torn. If I have to, I'll do it, whatever. But not 100% sure. It just seemed like it was the year of the re-release because we have the Spike and Faye 1/8 scale figures by Mega House. One of the best figures that I have ever seen, and I cannot wait to get them. I think it's like, I feel like it's very reasonably priced for what you're getting. So I'm very excited because I was never gonna pay that aftermarket. But these are so cool. I cannot wait. So what a surprise though. I mean, I guess with the live action, they're just like, here you guys go. Which, bless. Thank you. So I cannot wait to get those. Those are just beautiful. And we have another figure that I have already paid for, but I'm kind of on the fence of. And it is the Crystal Dress Amelia version. I do have the Rem one. Hopefully that'll get sent to me soon because I know it's been released. I like the darker versions of them. Like, I think they look so cool. And I already paid for it, but it's like, I'm torn. I'm very torn if I want to keep it because I'm scared about how fragile they are and where I'm gonna keep these because they're big pieces. So I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm not 100% sure if this one will be staying or not, because I can always, you know, get it and then they can refund me like the $300. Ouch. And then for some Nendroids, of course we had the re-release of the Maya twins from Haikyuu. So obviously I had to pick those up. They were just blessing us with some of these Haikyuu re-releases, so I'm very excited. They're so cute. They're adorable. One of the Nendroids that we have is the boy and girl travelers from Genshin Impact. They just look super cute, and they have their little like flying wings, so I had to pick it up because I know because I wanted to start playing Genshin more because I just love the figures. I played a little bit before, but I just stopped because I was playing on my phone and it was just destroying all my storage. So I want to start getting into it again. So I just wanted to start picking them up because I just know if I don't, I will never get them because they're gonna be too expensive on that aftermarket. Like they're so popular. It's insane. So I had to do it, and I love their outfits anyways, so I'm not too mad about it. Then in August, starting off, we have the Holo figure. She's a 1/7 scale by QuestQ. I already have the Revolver version and I love it, but there's just something about this QuestQ one that I like, because I was gonna cancel it because I'm just trying to not buy every figure I love, but I just couldn't. Like, her face is perfect, her little flowy like kind of tan dress, adorable. So she will be sticking with me, and she's so cute though. Oh my gosh, like they nailed her face. Like, this is probably the best Holo face that I've ever seen. And I think this one's more based off of the anime, where the Revolve is more based off the manga. I could be wrong, could be the other way around, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Up next, we have the 1/7 scale Haizaka figure from Love is War. Oh, I've been so excited about this one. She is one of the best girls in the show too. There's a lot of best girls in that show, let's be honest. Love is War is fantastic. But I was so excited that they actually made a figure of her. And her little bag details are really what sold me. Like, I feel like they did such a good job of making a simple figure, but like adding just the right amount to show her personality. I'm obsessed. It's so good. Up next, we have the re-released version of 02 in her school uniform. She is a 1/7 scale by Aniplex, so she looks really good. I just cannot pass up these 02 ones because I know the aftermarket sucks. So any chance there's a re-release, like, you have to snap it up. And honestly, I think this one looks really good. Do I think I need all these 02 figures? No. But I can't say no. I just can't follow the same trend of re-releases. We have the Ryugu Bunny version 2. I honestly think this is better than her original one. I personally really like the red suit. I think it's very different. And the fact that they re-released it with tights is insane. And it just proves that they can do it. So why don't they do it? Just change the suits and re-release them with tights. It's not that difficult, clearly. But I digress. This is so good. She's so cute. And again, so happy I'm not going to be paying $600, $700 in the aftermarket. First, we have another 02 figure, and it is the 1/7 scale by Good Smile Company, and it's the wedding dress version. It's the most stunning figure I've ever seen. I don't really like wedding dress figures, but this, if you're going to be doing a wedding dress like figure, especially like, I really hate the ones that are just like pure lingerie wedding dress figures, this is the way to do it. It's sexy but still looks like a dress and still shows her personality, and little bits and pieces of the character is still added in. Fantastic job. This is the only way they should be doing these wedding dress versions, because it's so unique and it's like easily identifiable of who it is while still being in a wedding dress. The weapon added detail, so cool. I am obsessed with this one. If they do a good job and they keep it true to the prototype, oh, I'm gonna lose it. Then we have a few Nendroids. We have the Toge one from Jujutsu Kaisen. He is so cute. He is adorable. But I see that they are making scales. There's no prototype, but there's like things in my figure collection hinting that they will be on their way. And I'm excited, but like this Nendroid was too cute for me to pass up, so I had to do it. I ended up canceling my Maki one because she is also getting a scale, and personally I felt the Maki Nendroid was pretty basic and didn't really do much for her, in my opinion. It's still a good one, but I just thought it was kind of plain, so I ended up canceling that, and I'm waiting for hopefully a really good scale. And then we have the two Case Study of Anandis droids. I feel like I butchered how you say it, but ignore me. But we have Lei, and what sold me was the little kitty cat that she has. I love it so much. And then we have Venedis himself. I love the little like chain detail that they added, but these are such cute ones, and I'm hoping they will get scales eventually too, but for now these adorable Nendroids will do. And starting us off in September, we have another character on the same game that I could not pronounce before, but they make some of the best male scales I have ever seen. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I mean, come on. Down to the base, that beautiful hair. I don't know who is making these, but they're doing a fantastic job. Round of applause, because I want to buy all their figures, and if I had the money, I would. And then we have a 1/7 scale Genshin Impact Mona. She is so beautiful. I love that they do have some more extravagant, but this one's like simple, but like still adds just enough to make it not boring. Beautiful, just beautiful. And then along with them releasing the Ascana Radio Ava version 2, they did a re-release of the original one. So of course I had to pick her up. I gotta say, I'm not like super impressed with how her face looks. So I'm kind of torn if I will keep this one too, because I do prefer the version 2. I'm not sure though, because I do really like her outfit, but I don't know. Do I need 2 of them? Up next we have this beautiful re-released figure. I don't play Fate, I don't watch Fate, but this is a cool piece, and it is popular for a reason. I definitely get the hype. And the fact that they re-released it, I could not say no. Do I know where I'm going to keep her? No. But is she beautiful? And do I love a good, like, dark kind of figure? Absolutely. And then I haven't watched this anime yet, or it's not an anime. I believe it's like a Chinese one. I forgot what it's called, but I will put that here. But it's the Heaven's Official Blessings one, and this is a 1/7 scale by Good Smile. It is too beautiful. It is too beautiful to pass up. The details, the flower base, the colors, like, it's gorgeous. And I just love the flowy hair. I am obsessed with it all. So there's no way I could say no to this. And I know once I watch it, I'm gonna be like completely obsessed, and I'm very glad I got this when I did. So I'll have it watched before September, I promise you that. But it's gorgeous. They have some of the most gorgeous figures and Nendroids that I have ever seen. Okay, currently October is pretty light. I'm sure it's gonna get filled up with backed up orders. But we have the Idna one from Laid Back Camp or Yuver Camp. This is just adorable. I'm torn if I'm going to keep her, because it is kind of expensive for a more basic figure, and I don't have all the other characters. I do have some more Laid Back Camp ones, but I've ended up canceling a couple because they just fell into bad months for me. So I'm torn if I'll keep this one, but like, it's hard to say no. That little doggy, it's so cute. It's so cute. I still need to finish Laid Back Camp, but they just have some of the coziest little figures, and I'm very torn. I'm very, very torn. And to start us off in November, apparently I just hate myself, I have another Shibuya Scramble figure. Is the Yuta one from Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0. It is also the same as the Gojo one, where it mimics the manga cover, and I really, really like the manga cover. And it's sad because this was a more affordable Yuta figure. Because I liked the other one too, but it's like $600. I can't do that. I guess I can do 200-ish. Man. And then there was like the only other one that they were making of him is like prize ones, and I don't really get a lot of prize figures. Or they had one and it was like an exclusive that I think you would have need like a proxy to get. So here this one is. I still love this one though. Like, I love that it has both him and Rika in it, so and I love the cover of Volume 0, so I'm not mad about it, but they just are really screwing us a bit with that one. So you don't get an affordable Utah figure with Rico, so that kind of sucks. This one's not on my list at first, but a couple days ago we had a wonderful unexpected surprise. We got a re-release of the Fortitude Levi figure. He's a 1/7 scale by Kotobukiya, and he's probably one of the best Levi figures that I've ever seen. And he's very hard to get on the aftermarket too, very expensive. So again, we are just getting blessed with some of these re-releases, and I cannot wait. He is stunning. Very unexpected though, very unexpected. Like, it came out of nowhere, but I'm so glad it did. Lastly, we are in December, and starting us off, we have another beautiful Genshin Impact figure. Gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I will butcher her name if I say it, so I will not. But she's super cute. Like, I feel like she'd be one of my favorite characters if I played. But she's just, I love her character design, so she was a must-have. Absolutely beautiful. And then we have one that I talked about in my Wan Hobby 34 video, and it is, he's so beautiful. Could I don't know if I'm saying that right. 1/8 scale by Orange Rogue. Orange Rogue does one of the best male scales, and pretty much one of the only that does male scales. But everything about this piece is beautiful. Oh my god. He's gonna look so good with my other ones that are kind of in like the same like traditional wear. So I cannot wait to get him the umbrella. Ugh, I gushed about him before and I'll gush about him again. Beautiful. He is beautiful. So I cannot wait to get that one and pair him up with the other beautiful boys that I have. And then we also have the part 2 of the Radio Ava version, 1/7 scale. This one's one of my favorites. Like, again, the part 2, like, they just really knocked it out the park. They really stepped it up. And she's stunning. She's gorgeous. I love how the jacket looks like it's like literal, like that kind of like weird fur-ish material. But they did such a good job. Her hair is beautiful. They added just like the right amount of details. And everything about this is perfect. And we also have one that I don't know if I'm gonna keep because I'm not a big Sakura fan, but we do have Sakura from Naruto's. It is the DX version, and it's good. Like, it's probably the best Sakura figure that I've ever seen, where she actually looks powerful, and they didn't just make her look like ditzy and cute. So she actually looks really good in this one, but it's pricey. But I think she looks so good next to me Hinata one. So I'm torn. I'm very torn, but I have until pretty much like a whole year basically to decide, so I'll wait. I'll see what happens, but this is the best Sakura scale that I don't know if it's really a scale, but the best Sakura figure that I have ever seen. And lastly, we're saving the best for last. My personal favorite Rengoku figure that I've ever seen. I've been waiting for the one that I felt like really called to me, because there's so many. You have so many to pick from. So I wanted like the best face, the best pose, the best everything, and I think this is the one. It is a 1/8 scale by Aniplex with wings as a manufacturer. They nailed the face. Like, they added just the right amount of like kind of fierceness to it, and like, oh my god, like the like dragon like fire thing looks sick. I am like, when I saw it I was like, this is the one. This is literally the one that I have been waiting for. It's like it combined all the pieces of the other ones that I like into one figure. So I am so excited. This one's perfect. I've canceled like I actually canceled 2 Rengoku figures because like I did not like them as much as I wanted to, and I love Rengoku, so I really want a figure to represent that, and I don't want like several hundred Rengoku figures. this is the one, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so glad I waited. Right guys, that is all I have for you. This list can definitely change. Or I might pick some up just throughout the year if I happen to have money. It's a low chance that I will, because I also really love manga, so trying to split between these two hobbies is kind of rough financially. But I'm very happy with my list overall, so even if nothing changes or I don't add anything, I'm really happy with it. So I think they're all ones that I 100% love, besides like the few that I talked about canceling. But overall, these are ones that have really spoke to me, if that makes sense. But they're the ones that like I looked at and like sold, blown away. So I'm very excited for this year, obviously. I mean, I better be excited for how much money I'm about to spend. I better love them. But anyway, that is all I have for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which figures are you looking forward to this year? What do you have pre-ordered? And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.